Good evening, everyone. We are watching the finals of Arabian Blasters Winter Cup T20 Season 1. Arabian Blasters have won the toss and they have decided to bat first. The finals is between Arabian Blasters and SL Warriors. Arabian Blasters have entered the finals as a topper of the league matches. They have played 5 matches and won 4, and they have lost 1 match. SL Warriors have played 5 matches. They have won 3 matches. They have lost 1 match and 1 match was abandoned due to rain. Meanwhile, the openers for Arabian Blasters are in the center. Mr. Shamsir and Mr. Rajiv. Shamsir on strike, Rajiv on non-strikers end. We take this opportunity to thank our sponsors: Graphic International Center, Flytex Shipping, Al Wasl Water, Al Farouj, Fibno International, Oakland International, Rose Group International, E-Logistics, Salkara Restaurant, Adio Roti Restaurant, Al Nahda Overseas Construction LLC, Tech Blasters, Wahabi Insurance, Weave Smart, Center Fresh, and Suleimani Cafe. You are watching the finals of the T20 Winter Cup 2020 Season 1, organized by Arabian Blasters. Arabian Blasters have won the toss and they have decided to bat first. Mr. Shabir Ahmed and Ghulam Mustafa, they are the officials for today's match. Into the third man area for 4. Arabian Blasters opens the scoreboard with a boundary. First runs on the board. Beautiful shot. No need to run for that. It's 4. He is pumping his hair in air. He has managed a boundary under pressure. He has played a lovely shot. Badruddin Abdi is the bowler. Here comes once again right time over the wicket to Shamsir. This time into the offside area, into the cover region, well fielded. Shamsir with 65 matches career, 1887 runs. Here comes Badruddin once again from his bowling mark to Shamsir Hamza. This time on the onside. Cleared the fence for 4. Second boundary of the over. The score moves to 8. 8 on the board for no loss. We are in over number 1. After winning the toss, Arabian Blasters have ready. And today is the finals. Each team had 5 matches in the league round. The top 2 teams has entered the finals. It is SL Warriors and Arabian Blasters. The 2 teams on the fight for the win the title today. Badruddin to continue his bowling. Badruddin to Muhyiddin Khalid this time. Right time over the wicket. Into the long on area. A fielder being placed there. Just a single. The score moves to 34. Muhyiddin Khalid, the career history of 82 matches, 2,181 runs and 72 wickets. He is an all-rounder for Arabian Blasters. Badruddin, this time to Hashim. The keeper was quick enough to go for a stumping. The batsman safe at the center, no damage being done there. Current run rate of 7.85. Projectors moving to 157. Muhyiddin Khalid on 8. But the right arm over the wicket. Hashim. Straight into the fielder. To the mid wicket area. Badruddin, he's a leading wicket taker in the tournament so far. He has taken 8 wickets. Along with David Shaukat from Star United. Here comes Badruddin from his bowling mark. Once again to Khalid, Muhyiddin Khalid. Into the point area. Well fielded there. No runs being added. Muhyiddin Khalid on 8 from 9 deliveries. He has scored 92 not out in the first match of the league. Once again, Badruddin to Muhyiddin Khalid. Into the long on area. Fielder going for it. Back to the bowler. Just a single. The score moves to 36 in 4.5 overs. Badruddin from his bowling mark. This time to Hashim. Back to the bowler. Good piece of bowling. Runs not coming to the board. The way Shamsir has restricted in the first 2 overs. The projector score was moving towards 300. But the current run is of 7.2. 36 for the loss of 2 wickets in 5 overs. You are watching the T20 Winter Cup 2020 Season 1 organized by Arabian Blasters. We take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. Salkara Restaurant, Ariority Restaurant, Al-Nada Overseas, Tech Blasters, Wahbi Insurance, V Smart. Sachin to continue to Muhyiddin Khalid into the long on area for a single. Our sponsors are V Smart, Center Fresh, Suleimani Cafe, Graphic International, Freitex Shipping, Al Wasl Water, Al Farouj, Febno International, Hawkline International, Rose Global International. Sachin to continue. Sachin to Hashim. Into the long off area for a couple of runs. That takes the scores to 39 for a loss of 2 in 5.2 overs. Here comes Sachin once again from his bowling mark to Hashim. Again into the long off area for a single. The score moves to 40. Not a single 6 scored in the inning so far. Down the leg side. White signal by the umpire. That takes the scores to 41 for a loss of 2 in 5.3 overs. After winning the toss, there was a confusion between the batsmen. We have the non-strike call for a run. Muhyiddin Khalid sent him back. Winning the toss, Arabian Blasters have decided to bat first. They are 41 for 2 in 5.4 overs. The ground being tight packed today Once again, Sachin from his bowling mark to Moidin Khalid into the point area. No runs being taken. The expected crowd today is 27,000. We are playing under lights in the Hamaria ground. Sachin to Moidin Khalid into the long off area for a single. That takes the scores to 42 after the completion of 6 overs. 6 overs completed, 42 for the loss of 2 Arabian Blasters. You are watching the first T20 Winter Cup Season 1 organized by Arabian Blasters. In the leaderboard for the batting, we have Ajmal Shah, Shamsid Hamza and Damika Sri Damika. For the bowlers, we have Naveed Shaukat, Badruddin Abdin and Mojin Khalid. On the field, we have Nabil with 5 dismissals, Damika with 5 dismissals and Amir Chaudhary with 4 dismissals. And for the player of the tournament, the fight is between Benz from Tech Blasters and Shamsid Hamza from Arabian Blasters. You are watching the finals of the T20 Winter Cup Season 1 organized by Arabian Blasters. Fazal is the new bowler, replacing Badruddin Abdin. Fazal is setting his field at the moment. As 6 overs have completed, there is no field restrictions. Deep extra cover at the boundary line, long off for the boundary line, long on and deep mid wicket, deep square leg. Fazal is an off break bowler, right arm off break bowler. Bowling to Moidin Khalid. Here comes Fazal from his bowling mark to Moidin Khalid, right arm off break. Played into the extra cover region for a single. Hashim 1 second, but Moidin Khalid sent him back. The score moves to 43, 6.2 overs. Fazal from his bowling mark, right arm, over the wicket to Hashim. Into the hands of wicket keeper. Good piece of bowling, good line, good length. Hashim is not getting his connection stood at the centre. We have seen it many times in the earlier occasions today. Once again, Fazal from his bowling mark, this time to Hashim. Into the cover region. The fielder collects it, throws back to the bowler. Fazal to bowl first time in this over to Moidin Khalid. Right arm over the wicket. Put it towards the long on area for a quick single. That takes the scores to 45. Moidin Khalid on 13. Hashim on 7. Hashim with a carry of 31 matches and 433 runs. Fazal to Hashim. Wide outside the off stump. A wide signal by the umpire. Extra number 3 of the innings coming on. Here comes Fazal once again from his bowling mark to Hashim. This time Hashim has hammered it into the long on area for a 4. That takes the 50 for Arabian Blasters. 50 runs on the board after completion of 7 overs. The current run rate of 7.14. Hashim has moved to 11 from that boundary. In fact, he was looking for a gap and he has found it towards the long on area. He had made use of the pace from the bowler. Well timed, brilliant shot from Hashim on that occasion. Sachin being replaced by a new bowler. $50 up for Arabian Blasters. After winning the toss, they have decided to bat first. Ghulam Mustafa, he's on the mains. Put it towards the square leg area for a single. Dairas, he's a new bowler. Dairas is on the best batsman contenders on number 3 position. This time on the bowling. Dairas to Hashim into the long off area for a single. That takes the scores to 52. Current run rate of 7.9. After winning the toss, Arabian Blasters, they have decided to bat first. Here comes Ras from his bowling mark to Moideen Khalid. Into the hands of fielder and dropped. That gives the first life for Moideen Khalid. SL Warriors need to pay for it, a big price. That was a big wicket for SL Warriors. They have missed the chance. Moideen Khalid gets a life. Moideen Khalid dropped on 15 by the point cover fielder. Once again into the second slip area. The batsman crossed for a single. The score moves to 54 in 7.4 overs. Moideen Khalid on 15. Hashim on 13. Ras, he is the bowler. So far no wickets. He has delivered 4 deliveries and conceded 4 runs. Here comes Ras from his bowling mark. Good piece of bowling. Straight into the hands of wicket keeper. Not well connected by Moideen Khalid. Dot ball. Good over so far. Only 4 runs conceded from the 5 deliveries. Big hits needed for Arabian Blasters. Once again, Ras from his bowling mark to Moideen Khalid. On to the pads. Big shot and the finger goes up. Wicket number 3 down for Arabian Blasters. Moideen Khalid departs on 15. Ras sends him back in front of the middle stumps and the finger goes up. 54 for the loss of 3 in 8 overs. End of over number 8. 4 runs at the wicket. Ras was the man with the golden arms to send the dangerous Moideen Khalid back to pavilion. $54 for the loss of 3. After winning the toss, Arabian Blasters, they have decided to bat first. Anup Nar is the new man. He is an all-rounder with a career record of 75 matches, 1,624 runs and 60 wickets. He will join Hashim at the centre. Fazl from his bowling mark for the first time in his over to Hashim. Good piece of bowling from Fazl. The ball has been into the wicket keeper's hand before Hashim could understand how the ball is coming. Real pressure at the center at the moment. Hashim on 13. Anub is the new man who has joined in. Here comes Fazal to Hashim into the mid-on area for a single. Fazal so far has bowled 1.2 overs, none for 9. Good piece of bowling from his side for his team. Anub Nair for the first time in innings to face Fazal. Anub has played brilliant knocks in the league matches. Fazal to Anub. Outside the wide stump. Wide signal by the umpire. You're watching from the Springs ground, Hamaria. Fazal to Anub Nair. Right time over the wicket. Back to the bowler, well defended. Fazal doing a good job for SL Warriors. Fazal from his bowling mark to Anub Nair. This time into the long off area for a single. That takes the scores to 57. 57 for 3 in 8.4 overs. After winning the toss, Arabian Blasters, they have decided to bat first. Here comes Fazal from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket to Hashim into the long off area for a single. Well collected by the fielder there. Back to the bowler. The score moves to 58. 58 for 3 in 8.45 overs. Once again, Fazal to Anub. Again, good piece of bowling. Good land into the hands of wicket keeper. No runs being added. A good over from Fazal. That's the end of over number 9. Only 4 runs being conceded. 58 for a loss of 3 after completion of 9 overs. The current run rate of 6.44. The projected score moving 129. Arabian Blasters under pressure at the moment. Runs not coming on the board. Muhyiddin Khalid, Hashim Bashir, and Anup Nair in the center. These two have to take the responsibilities on the shoulders to keep the scoreboard moving up. Rush to continue. Rush to Anup Nair. Good line. On to the hands of wicket keeper. Well taken by the wicket keeper. Saving a couple of runs for his team. 58 for 3. There is a chat between Anup Nair and Hashim at the center. Hashim is the man on strike. Anup Nair on non-strikers then. A rush from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket to Hashim. In towards the cover region for a single. That takes the scores to 59. 59 on the board. Here comes the rest from his bowling mark. Once again to Anup Nair. Good line. Not well connected. Into the hands of wicket keeper. No runs taken. Dot ball. Good piece of cricket being played by SL Warriors. They are restricting AB on the low score. Once again towards the long off area for a single. That takes the scores to 59. 59 for the loss of 3 in 9.60 for a loss of 3 in 9.4 overs. Here comes a rush from his bowling mark to Hashim. Into the mid wicket area for a single. Score moves to 61. Current run rate of 6.2. Predicted score moving to 124. Russ to Anup. Again into the square leg area. The deep square leg fielder comes forward to field it. Back to the bowler. That's the end of over number 10. Over number 10 completed. Just 4 runs. Russ and Fazal doing a good job for SL Warriors. Russ has bowled 2 overs, 1 for 8. Fazal has bowled 2 overs, none for 12. After winning the toss, Arabian Blasters, they have decided to bat first. They are 62 for 3. We have completed halfway of the innings. 10 overs completed. 62 for a loss of 3. Hashim on 17. Anup Nair on 3. In the meantime, there is a change in batting side. They will be bowling from the commentator box end at the moment. You can see Ashur and Robin behind the live stream. Baba and Vivek on the scoreboard. Fazal to continue. 2 overs, 9 for 12. There is a mid on. Square leg. Leg slip. Second slip. Deep square leg. Deep mid wicket. Long on and long off. Here comes Fazal from his bowling mark to Anup Nair into the mid-off area. A fumble by the fielder. In the meantime, the batsman crossed for the second. That takes the scores to 64. 64 for no loss. For 3, so 64 for 3. And 10.1 overs. Wicketkeeper is standing close to behind the stumps. Fazal from his bowling mark, right time over the wicket to Anup Nair. Pushed it towards the deep cover region and a misfield. Ball crosses the boundary. A boundary after a long period of time for Arabian Blasters. That takes the scores to 68. 68 on the board. He was looking for a gap on the offside and finds it, putting some pressure on the bowler. It's a boundary. The score moves to 68. Anup Nair moves to 9. Hashim on the non-strikers and on 17 from 20 deliveries. The partnership moving to 14. Fazal once again from his bowling mark to Anup Nair. This time into the onside towards the mid-on area for a single. The score moves to 69 for the loss of 3. Here comes Fazal from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket to Hashim. Straight to the bowler. Dot delivery is coming. 10.4 overs completed. 69 for the loss of 3. Fazal once again from his bowling mark to Hashim. This time in between the point and the third man fielder. The third man fielder has to run towards his left, right, and collect the ball. In the meantime, the batsman has completed a couple of runs, taking the score to 72. You are watching the finals between Arabian Blasters and SL Warriors of the T20 Winter Cup 2020 Season 1, brought to you by Arabian Blasters. There's a completion of over number 11. Anup Nair on 10, Hashim on 20. You're watching the T20 Winter Cup 2020 Season 1, organized by Arabian Blasters. You're watching the finals of it, the match between Arabian Blasters and SL Warriors. After winning the toss, Arabian Blasters, they have decided to bat first. They are 72 for 3. Fazal. Rest to continue. Single of Anup Nair 110. Hashim on 20. The current run rate is 6.5. Projected score moving to 131. This time, straight back to the bowler. More runs being taken. Good line from Russ. Russ has bowled 2 overs, 1 for 8. Once again from his bowling mark, right arm over the wicket to Anup Nair. Into the hands of wicket keeper. Consecutive dot deliveries. Pressure being put in the center for Arabian Blasters. Russ doing a great job with his bowling today. Russ to Anup Nair. This time Anup goes for it towards the long off area. In fact, mid off area for a single. .74 for the loss of 3 in 11.4 overs. Russ from his bowling mark to Hashim. Outs wide outside the off stump. A wide signal by the umpire. One more addition. The score moves to 75. We are in over number 12. Hashim on 21. Anup on 11. Rest to Hashim. Once again, wide outside the off stump. Wide signal by the umpire. Pressure to the bowler. Consecutive extras being given here. 76 for 3. The current run rate is 6.51. After winning the toss, Arabian Blasters, they have decided to bat first. Shamsir, Rajiv and Mojin Khalid are the batsmen. Back to the pavilion. These two, Anup Nair and Hashim, they have taken the responsibilities on the shoulder. One big partnership is required for Arabian Blasters. Here comes Ras from his bowling mark to Hashim. Into the long off area for a single. That takes the scores to 77. Arabian Blasters, after winning the toss, they have decided to bat first. 77 for 3. Here comes Ras from his bowling mark to Anup Nair. That has chipped the bat of Anup Nair. The bat is damaged. He is asking for a new bat. You are watching the finals of the T20 Winter Cup 2020 Season 1 organized by Arabian Blasters. The finals is being held at Springs Ground, Hamaria. Over number 12 completed, 77 for 3. In the meantime, I would like to introduce you our sponsors who has supported us in this tournament. Graphic International Center, Freitex Shipping, Al Wasl Water, Al Farouj, Febno International, Hawkline International, Rose Global International, E-Logistics, Salkara Restaurant, Arya Roti Restaurants, Al Nahda Overseas LLC, Tech Blasters, Wahbi Insurance, Weave Smart, Center Fresh and Suleimani Cafe. Without these sponsors, this tournament couldn't be so successful. Danushka brought into attack. Danushka brought into attack for the first time in the innings. In over number 13. Danushka to bowl to Hashim. Danushka for the first time in the innings for Arabian Blasters. In the meantime, there is some interaction in the field. Some of the kids has sent the football into the pitch. Here comes Danushka into Hashim into the square leg region. Hashim needs a second, but Anup Nair send him back. That takes the score to 78 in 12.1 overs. Anup Nair on 11, Hashim on 23. Winning the toss, Arabian Blasters have decided to bat first. They are 78 for 3. The current run rate of 6.4. Danushka from his bowling mark. For the first time it is over to Anup Nair. Into the hands of wicket keeper. No runs being taken. Wicket keeper is standing close to the stumps. This time Anup pushes it towards the point region for a single. That takes the score to 79. Danushka from his bowling mark, right time over the wicket. This time to bowl to Hashim. Once again, Hashim pushes towards the mid-off area. The fielder collects it for a single. 80 comes up for Arabian Blasters. Dew is formed in the ground. Here comes Danushka to Anup Nair. Again into the mid-off region for a single. Dew is going to play a big role in the match, in the second half of the innings. Here comes Danushka from his bowling mark. Right arm over the wicket to Hashim. Into the mid-off area for a single. That's the completion of over number 13. 5 runs being conceded. Coming to the scorecard. Shamsir back to pavilion on 21. Rajesh Raman for none. Mohdin Khalid for 15. Hashim at the center for 22. And Anup Nair at the center for 11. Badruddin has bowled 3 overs, 1 for 23. Sachin 3 overs, 1 for 18. Fazal 3 overs, 9 for 22. Ras 3 overs, 1 for 13. And Danushka has bowled 1 over, none for 5. All the bowlers doing great job for SL Warriors. After winning the toss, Arabian Blasters they have decided to bat first. You are watching the finals of T20 Winter Cup 2020 Season 1 organized by Arabian Blasters. Gulam Mustafa and Shabir Ahmed, they are the officials for this match. Two experienced officials. The current crowd of the stadium is 27,000, fully packed. Thirteen overs completed. 82 for 3. In the best batsman contenders, we have Ajmal Shah, Shamsid Hamza, and Ras. The best bowlers contenders, we have Naveed Shaukat, Badruddin, and Mojin Khalid. And Dasun Chaturanga, Danushka. All the four from the today's playing matches. Ras is replaced. Arabian Blasters 82 for 3. The completion of 13 overs. Current rate of 6.31. Into the middle of region. No singles taken. Ras to continue. He is bowling his fourth over. 3.1 overs. 1 for 13. Ras to Hashim. On to the pads. Consecutive dot deliveries being bowled. Pressure being built at the center for Arabian Blasters. It's a long time since the boundary is being taken. No sixes so far in the match. Ras from his bowling mark to Hashim. Into the long off region. The fielder comes up for a single. That takes Anup Nair to strike. The score moves to 83. Anup Nair on 13 from 17 deliveries. Hashim 26 from 30 deliveries. Here comes Ras from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket to Anup Nair. Good delivery, good line, good length. Into the hands of wicket keeper. No runs being taken. Seems this is going to be a low scoring match compared to the league matches. The league matches were played on the cement pitch, where we are playing on the turf. That's giving the difference on the scoring. Ras from his bowling mark to Anup Nair. Again, good line. Into the hands of wicket keeper. No runs being taken. 83 for 3 in 13.5 overs. Ras to bowl his final bowling into the onside to mid-on area for a single. That's end of over number 14. Ras 4 overs, 1 for 15. Excellent bowling figures. He has done his job for his team. 4 overs, 1 for 15. That is his bowling figure. Hashim on 26. Anup Nair on 14. Danushka to continue. Danushka is also on the best bowlers contenders. So far 6 wickets on his account for 4 matches. Naveed Shaukat and Badruddin Abdin on the top wicket takers with 8 wickets each. Here comes Danushka from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket to Anup Nair. Good delivery. Anup Nair just defends it. Anubna and Hashim has to fire from this point to take Arabian Blasters to a better total. Once again, good delivery from Danushka. Just a single. We need more sixes and boundaries to take the score to 150. Hashim and Anub Nair just managed to two boundaries from the 52 deliveries they have faced. Partnership moving to 31 from 38 deliveries. Here comes Danushka to Hashim. Into the hands of a fielder. That's the end of Hashim's innings. That's gone up in the air. And that was taken. This is a fantastic catch. Absolutely brilliant. He has taken it. This is the beauty of cricket. Hashim sent back to pavilion. What an amazing catch at the mid-off area. Wicket number 4 down for Arabian Blasters. 85 for the loss of 4 in 14.3 overs. Danushka is the man. He has sent Hashim back to pavilion. Binu Ambadi, he is the new man to join Anup Nair. He is the skipper for Arabian Blasters. Binu Ambadi, he is the new man to join at the center. He has come in because of the departure of Hashim. Danushka for the first time in this over to bowl to Ambadi. Into the hands of wicket keeper. Good piece of delivery from Danushka. He is doing a brilliant job at the center, putting pressure on Arabian Blasters. That was a warning from the official for the player for moving during the ball into the leg side. Put it towards the leg slip. Misfield. The batsman running for the second and completed. 2 runs. That takes the scores to 87. 87 for the loss of 4 in 14.5 overs. Binu Ambadi 1-2. Anup Nair on 15. .33 balls since the last boundary. Here comes Danushka from his bowling mark to right-handed Binu Ambadi. Put it towards the point area for a single. Over number 15 completed. 88 on the board. 88 for a loss of 4 after completion of 15 overs with a current run rate of 5.8. Projected score moving to 117. You are watching the finals of the T20 Winter Cup Season 1 organized by Arabian Blasters. After winning the toss, the Arabian Blasters, they have decided to bat first. They are 84 for 4 in 15 overs. The final 5 overs in the innings of Arabian Blasters. 88 for the loss of 4 in 15 overs. Final 30 deliveries. Arabian Blasters need to score 60 to 70 runs from the remaining 30 deliveries to bring the score to 150. Anup Nair on 15 from 22 deliveries. Binu Ambadi on 3. Danushka has bowled 2 overs, 149 as bowling figure for today. Sachin is brought back into wickets, 3 overs, 1 for 18. Sachin to Binu Ambadi. Into the pads. The official shows down the leg side. That single takes the scores to 89. Here comes Sachin from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket to Anup Nair. This time into the mid-off area for a single. That takes the scores to 90. Anup Nair on 15. Ambari on 4. Sachin has bowled 3.2 overs, 1 for 20. Here comes Sachin from his bowling mark. Right arm over the wicket to Binu Ambari into the slip area. In fact, the third slip. Well collected by the fielder there. Back to the bowler. 1 runs taken. The score moves to 91. Here comes Sachin from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket. This time to Anup Nair. Punished into the but well fielded in the middle of area. Again for a single. The batsmen are just rotating the strikes. They need big hits at this moment. 39 deliveries since the last boundary. Here comes Sachin from his bowling mark to Binu Ambari. Onto the pads. Big shout. Leg by signal by the umpire. The ball was moving towards the leg side. That keeps Ambari safe at the center. No damage done. 93 for 4. Arabian Blasters need big blows at the moment to take the scores to 140, 150. They are struggling here. 93 for 4 in 15.5 overs. Current run rate of 5.8. Projected score of 117. Winning the toss, they have decided to bat first. Here comes Sachin from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket to Anup Nair. Put it towards the onside, towards the long on area for a single. That takes the scores to 94. 15.5 overs. Sorry, 16 overs completed. The completion of 16 overs. 94 for the loss of 4. Winning the toss, Arabian Blasters, they have decided to bat first. Anup Nair on 18. Binu Ambari on 5. Sachin he has bowled 4 overs, 1 for 23. Good bowling figures so far. You are watching the T20 Winter Cup 2020 Season 1 Finals organized by Arabian Blasters. The finals, after winning the toss, Arabian Blasters, they have decided to bat first. Danushka to continue. So far good bowling, 2 overs, 1 for 9. He has sent Hashim back to pavilion. Here comes Danushka from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket to Anup Nair. Put it towards the extra cover region. Batsman going for a double. Well completed. And misfield not collected. They are going for the third run. Single is being converted to 3. That takes the scores to 97. 97 on the board. Danushka to continue. For the first time in this over to Binu Ambari. Danushka from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket to Binu Ambari. And that's the fall of wicket. Binu Ambari back to the pavilion being stumped by the wicket keeper. Yes, he goes again. Danushka does the damages. Wicket number 2 for him. Wicket number 5 down for Arabian Blasters. 97 for the loss of 5 wickets in 16.2 overs. Arabian Blasters under pressure at the center. .97 for the loss of 5. Binu Ambari back to pavilion. That takes Danushka's wickets to number 8 towards the top wicket taker. Danushka, Naveed, Shaukat and Badruddin Abdin on 8 wickets. They are in contest for the best bowler for the tournament. Ajmal Shah and Shamshid Hamza and Russ for the best batsman contenders of the tournament. .97 for 5 in 16.2 overs. Current run rate of 5.9. Salal is the new man to join Anup Nair in the center. Into the mid-off area for a single. Salal with a career of 27 matches, 112 runs and 32 wickets for Arabian Blasters. Danushka to Anup Nair. Into the long off area for a single. That takes the scores to 98 for a loss of 5 in 16.3 overs. Sorry, in fact 99 for the loss of 5 in 16.4 overs. Salal on strike. Danushka the bowler. Right time over the wicket. This time to Salal. Pushed it towards the point region. Single. That brings 100 ups for Arabian Blasters. 100 for 5 in 16.5 overs. Winning the toss, they have decided to bat first. Danushka 2.5 overs, 2 for 14. He has done the damage in the center today. Here comes Danushka from his bowling mark to Anup Nair towards the extra cover region for a single. 101 for the loss of 5. 101 for the loss of 5 in 17 overs. 3 more overs in the innings of Arabian Blasters. Final 18 deliveries. They need to score 6s and 4s in the 18 deliveries to take the score to 150, 160. So far, this is the lowest total by Arabian Blasters in 17 overs. Winning the toss, they have decided to bat first. Salal on 2, Anup Nair on 23. Badruddin has bowled 3 overs, 1 for 23. Sachin 4 overs, 1 for 23. Fazal 3 overs, none for 22. Russ 4 overs, 1 for 15. So far the good bowling for SL Warriors. And Danushka 3 overs, 2 for 16. All the bowlers doing great job for SL Warriors. Final 3 overs in the innings of Arabian Blasters. Salal is on strike, Anup on non-strike again. Anup with a career history of 75 matches, 1,647 runs and 60 wickets. Fazal being brought back into attack. As Sachin has completed his spell, 4 overs. Here comes Fazal from his bowling mark. 3 overs, 9 for 22. That is his bowling figures for today. Fazal. Right time. Over the wicket. First time it is over to Anup Nair. Shot. On to the over the top of side screen. First 6 of the innings. That's a huge one. That is a big hit. It's out of here. This is one of the biggest. That's a big hit. It's 111 meters long. He has got a wide range of shots. Let's see what he's going to do next. That was in the air for a long time. Cleared the long on fielder. He was just a spectator there. There's the first 6 of the innings of Arabian Blasters coming down from the bat of Anup Nair. 107 for a loss of 5 in 17.1 overs. Winning the toss, they have decided to bat first. Fazal under pressure. 6 of the first delivery. Six of the first delivery. 5 more deliveries to get this over. Let's see, will Anup go for one more? Anup now moves to 29 from 29 deliveries, includes 1 6 and 4. That was a boundary that has come to Arabian Blasters after 53 deliveries. And that was the first 6 of the match. Here comes Fazal. Once again from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket to Anup Nair. Into the mid-off area for a single. That takes the score to 108. Current rate of 6.23. Projected score moving to 125. That single brings Salal to strike. Fazal from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket to Salal. Into the hands of wicket keeper. Good line, good length. No runs being taken. Here comes Fazal from his bowling mark to Salal. This time into the hands of wicket keeper. Couldn't collect it. That brings one more extras in the form of buys. The score moves to 109 for the loss of 5 in 17.4 overs. .4 overs bowled, 109 for a loss of 5. Fazal to continue. Right time over the wicket this time. He has to bowl to Anup Nair. Anup Nair on 30, Salan on 2. Here comes Fazal, right time over the wicket to Anup Nair. Put it towards the long off. Well collected by the fielder. In the meantime, the batsman has crossed for a couple of runs, taking the score to 111. 1-1-1 for a loss of 5. So far, an expensive over from Fazal. 9 runs being scored already. The 5 deliveries. Sorry, 10 runs being scored. Fazal to bowl to Anup Nair. Put it into the extra cover region. Couple of runs being scored. 12 runs from the over. That takes the scores to 113 for the loss of 5 in 18 overs. Over number 18 completed. 12 runs of the previous over from Fazal. Includes a huge 6 from the bat of Anup Nair. Final 2 overs in the innings of Arabian Blasters. Anup Nair and Salal at the center. These two men has to go for big hits to bring the scores to 150. So far the lowest total for Arabian Blasters against any teams even in the league matches. Danushka brought back into attack. Danushka 3 overs, 2 for 16. That is his bowling figure. Here comes Danushka from his bowling mark to Salal. On to the top. Fielder going below it and taken. That's the end of Salal's innings. What a great catch. He comes off with a beauty. Has called that. Wonderful work by the fielder. Terrific catch and well done. That's the end of Salal's innings. Wicket number 6 down for Arabian Blasters. 113 for a loss of 6 wickets in 18.1 overs. Final 11 deliveries in the innings of Arabian Blasters. Anup Nair at the center with 34. Danushka becomes the leading wicket taker so far. He has got 9 wickets. Naveed Shaukat and Badruddin up in the second position with 8 wickets each. Mohiddin Khalid on the third position with 6 wickets, along with Dasun Chaturanga. Sudhir is a new man to join in the center after the departure of Salal. Here comes Danushka. Right arm over the wicket to Anup Nair. Goes for it in the air. Fielder going below it. No, it has landed in a safe area for a couple of runs. The score moves to 115 in 18.2 overs. Anup Nair moves to 36. Danushka 3.2 overs. 3 for 18. That is his bowling figure so far. Brilliant one. Danushka to Anup Nair. In the air. Towards the long off. Clear the fence and 6. Second 6 of the over. 6 more. He has done it again. Anup Nair is the favourite here. Will you believe it? Second 6 of the innings for Arabian Blasters. The score moves to 121. Danushka to Anup Nair. Once again in the air towards the long on area. Straight into the hands of the fielder. Well taken. Anup Nair back into pavilion. Wicket number 7 down for Arabian Blasters. That's wicket number 3 for Danushka today. Wicket number 4. Anup Nair, 42 runs from 35 deliveries, includes 2 huge sixes and a boundary. Danushka is the man at the center, 3.4 overs, 4 for 24. That is his bowling figure today. And he is the leading wicket taker so far in the tournament with 10 wickets. The meantime, the batsman has crossed, so that brings Sudhir to strike. Manigandan is the new man. He is the vice captain for Arabian Blasters. Final 8 deliveries in the innings of Arabian Blasters. Let's see what Sudhir and Manigandan can do at the center. Can they hit big ones? Here comes Danushka from his bowling mark to Sudhir. Into the mid-on area. For a single. That takes the scores to 122. 122 for 7 in 18.5 overs. Final 7 deliveries in the innings of Arabian Blasters. Winning the toss, they have decided to bat first. Struggling 122 for 7 at the moment. Here comes Danushka from his bowling mark to Manikantan towards the square leg region for a single. That's the completion of over number 19. 123 for loss of 7. Final over in the innings of Arabian Blasters to be bowled by Badruddin. 123 for 7. Final 6 deliveries in the innings of Arabian Blasters. Manigantan on strike. They need six huge hits at the moment to take the scores to 140-150. So far the lowest total by Arabian Blasters against any teams, even on the league matches. Current run rate of 6.47. Projected score of 129. Badruddin. Badruddin up to bowl the final over. 3 overs, 1 for 23. That's the bowling figure. He's doing his field adjustments. Long off, long on. Deep extra cover. Deep mid wicket. Square leg. Third slip. Point. Covers are wide open. But deep extra cover is there. Here comes Badruddin to Manigantan. Into the pads. No. Outside the white leg stump. White signal by the umpire. It was onto the pads of wicketkeeper, in fact. That takes the scores to 124. Final 6 deliveries in the innings of Arabian Blasters. Sudhir on strike. Badruddin from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket to Sudhir this time. Again down the leg side. White signal by the umpire. Consecutive extras from Badruddin under pressure to bowl the final over. That takes the scores to 128. 127 for a loss of 7. 126 for 7. Final 6 deliveries. This time Badruddin round the wicket to Sudhir. Into the hands of wicketkeeper. Big shot of appeal for caught behind. The umpire says no. The ball hasn't nicked the bat. Sudhir safe at the center. No damage being done there. 126 for 7. Final 5 deliveries in the innings of Arabian Blasters. Badruddin to bowl from his bowling mark. This time, right time. No, he has some issues in his bowl. The ball is wet. He is asking the official for the towel to dry the ball. You are watching the finals between Arabian Blasters and SL Warriors of the T20 Winter Cup Season 1 being played at the Springs Ground, Hamaria. Badruddin this time round the wicket to Sudhir towards the square leg region for a single. That takes the score to 127 in 19.2 overs. Final 4 deliveries. This time Badruddin to Manigantan. Right time, round the wicket. He goes for it towards the mid wicket area, but the batsman crossed for a couple of runs. The score moves to 129. 129 for the loss of 7 in 19.3 overs. Final 3 deliveries in the innings of Arabian Blasters. Here comes Badruddin from his bowling mark. This time to bowl to Manigantan. Goes for it into the mid-on area. Batsman go for a couple. Second run. 2 runs completed. That brings 131 on the board in 19.4 overs. Final 2 deliveries. Manigantan on 5. Sudhir on 2. Badruddin 3.4 overs. 1 for 31. That is his bowling figure. He is the skipper for SL Warriors. Danushka is the man who has done all the damage in the center. 4 overs. 4 for 26. Badruddin. This time to Manigantan. Into the long on area. Clears the fielder for 4. That was the most wanted boundary for Arabian Blasters. Beautiful shot. No need to run for that. Into the gap for 4. This is the final delivery of the innings of Arabian Blasters. Badruddin to Manigantan. Manigantan to face the final delivery. Here comes Badruddin from his bowling mark to Manigantan. This time goes again into the long on area. Fielder coming below it. Just a single. 136 on the board. After the completion of 20 overs, 136 for 7. SL Warriors need to score 137 to win the match. and lift the first T20 Winter Cup organized by Arabian Blasters. Arabian Blasters, after winning the toss, they have batted first, 136 for 7. A good knock from Anup Nair of 42, well supported by Hashim for 26. On the bowling figures, it was Danushka who has taken 4 wickets, 4 overs, 4 for 26, well supported by Ras, Sachin, and Badruddin with a single wicket each, 1 wicket each. That's the end of innings of Arabian Blasters. 136 scored. SL Warriors need to score 137 to win this match from the stipulated 20 overs. In the meantime, I would like to thank our sponsors who has supported us for this tournament. Graphic International, Graphic International Center, Fatex Shipping, Al Wasl Water, Al Farouj, Febno International, Hawkline International, Rose Global International, E Logistics, Salkara Restaurant, Arya Roti Restaurant, Al Nahda Overseas LLC, Tech Blasters, Wahhabi Insurance, Viv Smart, Center Fresh, and Suleimani Cafe. Coming towards the leaderboard, Ajmal Shah has scored 210 runs with the bat. Shamsi Hamza 196 runs. Coming to bowling side, Naveed Shaukat with 8 wickets. Danushka has scored 7 wickets from his 5 innings. That's what I can see it at the moment. Badruddin 8 wickets. And towards the man of the series, it is Benz from Tech Blasters and Damika from Lions Cricket Club who are fighting each other. Shamsid Hamza for Arabian Blasters, but unfortunately he is not playing today. He has been injured in the previous match. The stipulated 20 overs, Arabian Blasters has scored 136 for the loss of 7 wickets. After winning the toss, they had decided to bat first. Welcome back. You're watching the second innings of the finals between Arabian Blasters and SL Warriors here in the Springs ground home area. After winning the toss, the Arabian Blasters, they have decided to bat first. They have scored 136 for a loss of 7. SL Warriors are into the batting at the moment. They need to score 137 to win this title. Muhammad Izwan and Jasil are the man on the center. Manikantan is a bowler for Arabian Blasters. He is a vice captain and he gives the breaks for Arabian Blasters in all the league matches. Here comes Manikantan, first time, right time over the wicket to Izwan into the extra cover region, fielded by Rajiv. That opens the scoreboard for Izwan as well as SL Warriors. 1 runs on the board. Manikantan to continue, right arm over the wicket. This time for the first time innings to Jasil. Jasil has played 49 matches, 951 runs. Manikantan to Jasil. Outside the off stump, wide signal by the umpire. There's a first extras in the innings of SL Warriors. 2 for no loss. 135 runs more required from the remaining 119 deliveries. There is a mid-on, mid-off, mid-wicket, square leg, covers, point, third man. Here comes Manikantan from his bowling mark. Misfield in the cover area by Sudhir. So Rajiv has to run forward to collect the ball. Back to the wicket keeper. In the meantime, batsman crossed for a single, taking the scoreboard to 3. 3 for no loss. We are in the first over. Manikantan. He needs to perform really well so that Arabian Blasters can win the match. Here comes Manikantan from his bowling mark. Right arm over the wicket to Izwan. Towards the point fielder to Shamsir. Shamsir was quick enough to throw the ball back to Manikantan. He is having some issues with the light. He was not able to collect the ball. $134 runs required from the remaining 130 deliveries. The ask required run is 6.8. Here comes Manikantan. Izwan is having some issues with the bat. He is having a discussion with the official. You are watching the finals of the T20 Winter Cup 2020 Season 1, organized by Arabian Blasters. The finals is played between Arabian Blasters and SL Warriors. After winning the toss, the Arabian Blasters have decided to bat first. They have scored 136 runs from the 20 overs for a loss of 7 wickets. Here comes Manikantan, right arm over the wicket from his bowling mark to Jasil towards the point region. Shamsir field the ball. Back to the wicket keeper. No runs taken. In the meantime, there is a change in the field. Moidil Khalid is moving towards the cover region. Sudhir pushed towards the mid wicket area. Manikantan to bowl. 5 runs on the board. Manikantan to Izwan. Good delivery, good line into the hands of wicket keeper. Binu Ambadi is behind the wickets. No damage being done there. SL Warriors need to score 137 to win this title as well the final. They have 115 deliveries left, 132 runs to be scored. Manikantan from his bowling mark to Izwan towards the mid-on area. Anup Nair fields, no runs being taken. There's a completion of first over. Just 5 runs conceded. So far a good over for Arabian Blasters. These two men is one and Jasil needs to settle in the center. They need to find runs. Salal is the bowler to do the opening spell along with Manikantan from the commentator box N. Behind the cameras for the live stream, you can find Ashu as well as Mr. Robin. On the scorecards, you will find Vivek and Baba. On the refreshment side, you will find Mr. Lijin. Subin doing the scoreboard on ground. Salal is the new man to bowl along with Manikantan in the opening spell. Manikantan so far bowled 1 over, none for 5. 132 more runs required for SL Virus to win this match as well as the title of the first season of T20 Winter Cup 2020 organized by Arabian Blasters. Salal, right arm over the wicket, first time in the innings to Jasil. Into the hands of wicket keeper, not collected, into the third man area. Good running between the wickets. That brings the scores to 6 for no loss. Salal from his bowling mark. It's time to bowl to Izwan. Izwan on 2, Jasil on 3. Salal, right arm over the wicket to Izwan for the first time. It is over. Good delivery, good line, good length. Not connected to the bat, into the hands of wicket keeper. Consecutive dot deliveries being bowled by Salal, but unfortunately the first one was a single due to the non-collection by the wicket keeper behind the stumps. 6 for no loss in 1.2 overs. They require 131 more runs. Salal from his bowling mark, right arm over the wicket to Izwan towards the deep extra cover region. Rajiv fields the ball back to the wicket keeper for a single. The score moves to 7 on the board. Izwan and Jasil a long way to carry on at the center. They need to anchor themselves to give a good opening. The match is wide yet open on both sides. Salal from his bowling mark. Again, good piece of bowling. This time Jasil couldn't understand the ball, into the hands of wicket keeper. Pressure on the batsman at the center. Jasil, he is finding it difficult to score the runs. They need to rotate the strike well. The score has to move. Here comes Salal. Once again from his bowling mark, right arm over the wicket to Jasil. Again good delivery. The low level delivery into the hands of wicket keeper Binu Ambari. Consecutive deliveries. Pressure on Jasil. They need to score 130 runs from the remaining 109 deliveries. Long off fielder being called to mid off. Goes for it. Into the deep extra coverage. 3 fielders chasing it. Rajiv managed to stop it. Moideen collects the ball. Throwbacks to wicket keeper. Saves 2 runs for the team. That takes the scores to 9 on the board. After the completion of 2 overs, 9 for the loss of none. Jasil on 5, Izwan on 3. Manikantan has bowled 1 over, 1 for 5. Salal has bowled 1 over, none for 4. Manikantan 1 over, none for 5. These both are good wicket takers for Arabian Blasters. They can give a break at any time when required. They have done it in earlier occasions. as well as the batsman Jasil and Izwan. They have done good partnerships in the previous league rounds. Manikantan to continue. Right time over the wicket. This time to Jasil. Punished into the long off area. First boundary of the innings. That takes the scores to 13. He was looking for a gap. Found it on the offside. Into the long off area for 4. Putting some pressure on the bowler Manikantan. It's a boundary. 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. One on the deep square leg. Other one on the third man. Here comes Manikantan once again from his bowling mark. Right arm over the wicket to Jasim. Good delivery. Bounced one. The batsman crossed for a single. That takes the scores to 14. Only 2 fielders out of the circle. Deep extra cover as well as the third man. Mid off, mid on. Cover, point, mid wicket and the square leg. Here comes Manikantan once again from his bowling mark. This time to Jasil. Put it towards the cover area. Rajiv going behind it. Collected. Back to the wicket keeper. 1 runs. That takes the scores to 15. Jasil moves to 6 and is 1 on 8. Manikantan 1.3 overs, none for 11. Silvari is required in the 122 runs from the remaining 105 deliveries. The asking rate moving towards 7. Here comes Manikantan once again from his bowling mark to Izwan. Good delivery. Back to the bowler. No runs taken. You are watching the finals of the T20 Winter Cup 2020 Season 1 organized by Arabian Blasters. The Springs Cricket Stadium. The current count of viewers of 27,000 in the stadium. Manikantan pushed it towards this deep square leg area for 4. The second one, beautiful shot. No need to run for that. It's 4. He is pumping his hands in the air. He has managed the boundary under pressure. Lovely shot. That takes the scores to 19. 19 on the board in 2.4 overs. Izwan moves to 12 with that boundary. Arabian Blasters need quick wickets to put Silvari on pressure. Here comes Manikantan once again from his bowling mark. This time right arm over the wicket to Izwan. Big shout and the finger goes up. And the finger goes up. First wicket down for Silvari. Manikantan gives the breakthrough. Wicket number 1 down. Izwan back to pavilion. Caught behind the wickets by Bhiwambadi. That's the first break for Arabian Blasters. Seals still on the center on the non-strikers end. He has done it with a beauty. I have told it during the beginning of the over. Manikantan is a bowler who can give a breakthrough for the team, and he has done it again. Jesse is one back to pavilion for 12. Another 118 runs required from the remaining 103 balls. Sorry, 118 from the 102 balls. That was the completion of over number 3. 10 runs and a wicket. There was a big break given to Arabian Blasters by Manikantan. Is one sent back to pavilion. Salal to continue from the commentator's box N. The opening partnership of 19 has come to an end. (19 for 1). They require 102 runs. Sorry, 118 runs from the 102 deliveries, with the asking rate of 7 per over. The current run rate of 6.3. Salal to continue 1 over 9 for 4. Manikantan 2 over 1 for 15. That is the bowling figure. Russ is the new man to join in the center. He is in the number 3 position for the best batsman contenders. Here comes Salal, right arm over the wicket. First time is over to Russ. On to the pads. Big shot. Down the leg side. Batsman safe at the center. No damage done. Salal is using all the variations. He is using the variation of the pitch to bounce the ball. Here comes Salal once again from his bowling mark. Again to Russ. Jasil. Into the mid wicket area. Misfilled by Sudhir. In the meantime, the batsman crosses for a single. That takes a Russ to strike. Jasil moves to 7. 20 for a loss of in 3.2 overs. 117 required from 100 deliveries. The distance between SL Warriors and the title is 117 runs, while the distance between Arabian Blasters and the title is just 9 wickets away. Let's see who will win this, the maiden title for the T20 Winter Cup 2020 Season 1 organized by Arabian Blasters. Salal from his bowling mark to Russ. On to the onside this time. Direct hit by Jinto, but the batsman has safe in the crease. No damage done. That takes the scores to 21. We are in over number 4. 21 for a loss of 1 in 3.3 overs. Jasil on 7, Russ on 1. Salal 1.3 overs, none for 6. Here comes Salal once again from his bowling mark. Right arm over the wicket to Jasil. Towards the mid-off area. Manikandan collects the ball for a single. That takes the scores to 22. 116 required from the 98 deliveries. Asking rate moving above 7.04. Salal doing a brilliant job for his team. 1.4 overs, 9 for 7. He is putting pressure on the batsman. Salal from the bowling mark. This time to Russ. On to the onside for a single. That takes the scores to 23 for 1 in 3.5 overs. SL Warriors, they 114 runs. They require 114 runs in the 97 deliveries. Here comes Salal into the onside area, into the long on for 4. Slashes it, get it passed through the mid-on fielder. Wonderful batting, lovely shot. He has taken it away for 4. Great timing by the batsman. Jasil was the man. The fielder was up away inside the circle. That takes the scores to 27 after the completion of 4 overs. 8 runs being conceded by Salal in that over. The score moves to 27. SL Warriors required 110 runs in the remaining 96 balls. Here comes Manikandan back to the attack. Manikandan from his bowling mark. This time to Jasil. Towards the mid wicket area. No runs taken. Sudhir was quick enough to crack the ball. Back to the wicket keeper. Manikandan 2 overs, 1 for 15. He has given the break for Arabian Blasters. He has sent Izwan back to Pavilion. He is the vice captain for Arabian Blasters. Here comes Manikandan from his bowling mark. Right arm over the wicket to Russ. towards the long off area. Hashim is the fielder. Back to the wicket keeper. That takes the scores to 28. 109 required from the 94 deliveries. Two fielders outside the circle, deep extra cover. And the long off. Third man inside the circle. Here comes Manikantan. Once again from his bowling mark to Jasil. Towards the point area. Collected by Moideen Khalid. No runs taken. Salal is in the mid off. Anup Nair on mid on. Sudhir on mid wicket. Jinto on square leg. Shamsir on point. Moideen Khalid on covers. Papachan on third slip. Here comes Manikantan. In the air for a while. Well fielded by Anup. He has definitely saved 3 runs for his team. Good piece of cricket being played at the centre. The score moves to 29 in 4.4 overs. 29 for the loss of 1. 108 required from the remaining 92 deliveries. Manikantan to continue. Right time over the wicket to Russ. Good delivery, good length, well respected by the batsman. Back to the bowler. No runs taken. Scores on 29. Russ on 3. Jasil on 13. Manikantan 2.5 overs, 1 for 17. That's his bowling figure for the day. Once again Manikantan from his bowling mark. Right time over the wicket. This time to bowl to Russ. Put it towards the deep extra cover region. And a misfielding by Rajiv. Beautiful shot. He was looking for a gap. Found it in between the extra cover and the covers. Went through the hands of Rajiv for 4. In fact, the outfield is quick enough and wet due to the weather conditions here in Hamaria. 8 degrees Celsius with the wind blowing from southeast, 14 km per hour. Current humidity of 63%. That's the end of over number 5. 33 for 1. And the 104 runs required in the 90 balls. Moideen Khalid being called for attack. He has picked 4 wickets in the first match of the league for Arabian Blasters. Moideen Khalid, first time in the innings this time. Sorry, it was Anup Nair who was bowling. Pardon for the mistake. Anup Nair, who has a career history of 60 wickets in 75 matches. He has done a wonderful job in the previous last league match. He was man of the match. Here comes Anup Nair from his bowling mark to Jasil. Down the leg side. Wide signal by the umpire. One more extras. The score moves to 35. 35 on the board. The batsman is having some issues on his lace. Moideen Khalid, I think Moideen Khalid is trying to help him. Good sportsmanship seeing at the center. On the main officials, you have Ghulam Mustafa. On the square leg, Shibir Ahmed. Both experienced officials. Anup Nair to continue. Right time over the wicket to Jasil. Down the leg side, onto the pads, big shout. No damage being done there. Leg by signal by the umpire. That takes the scores to 36 for 1. In 5.1 overs. Anup Nair for the first time is over to Russ. Right arm over the wicket. Well defended. No. They have crossed for a single. Salal culls the ball in the mid-off area. .37 for the loss of 1 wicket in 5.2 overs. 100 run requests from 88 deliveries. Anup Nair to Jasil. Down the leg side towards the fielder in the third man, Jinto. The ball was not collected, so there's a misfield. Wrong communication between the fielder and the bowler. Gives one more extra runs for SL Warriors, taking the scores to 39 for a loss of 1 wicket in 5.3 overs. 98 more runs required from the remaining 87 deliveries. Here comes Anup Nair once again from his bowling mark. In the air, fielder going below it. The ball landed in front of the fielder. Hashim was the fielder there. That was a safe landing. That gives a lice for Jasil. Jasil moves to 17 with that 2 runs. Russ on 8. The score moves to 40. That brings Russ on strike with that single. Anup Nair to Russ. Again towards the long off area. Hashim collects the ball. Back to the wicket keeper. 1 run shaken. The score moves to 41 in 5.5 overs. And the 96 runs required from the 85 deliveries. Arabian Blasters need quick wickets to win this match, while SL Warriors requires good anchoring at the center by the batsman. Here comes Anup Nair towards the onside for a single. Quick running between the wickets by Jasil and Russ. That takes the scores to 42. 96 more required. 95 more required from the remaining 84 deliveries. That was the end of over number 6. 9 runs being shaken. Anup Nair was the bowler. Hashim is the new bowler. .42 for 1 in 6 overs. Russ on 9, Jasil on 17. Both the batsmen doing good job. The current partnership moving to 23 from 18 deliveries. Chasing a target of 137. They are 42 for 1. You are watching the finals between Arabian Blasters and SL Warriors. The T20 Winter Cup 2020 Season 1, organized by Arabian Blasters. Now let's move on to the presentation ceremony. Live okay അല്ലേ? Start ചെയ്യാലോ? രാജു 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 നീ അപ്പുറം പോ മമ്മാക്ക് മമ്മാക്ക് പോ മമ്മാക്ക് മമ്മാക്ക് പോ മമ്മാക്ക് പോ മമ്മാക്ക് പോടാ go to mama Aishat in the final match today, after winning the toss, Arabian Blasters had decided to bat first. They had scored 136 runs from the stipulated 20 overs for the loss of 7 wickets. Chasing the target, SL Warriors have scored 141 for the loss of 2 wickets in 13.3 overs. We will be moving to the presentation ceremony in a short while. ഒരു ഡാഷിലേക്ക് വിളിക്കുന്ന കേട്ടോ അവരുടെ ഡാഷിലേക്ക് വിളിക്കുന്നത് ഓക്കെ Okay, first of all, let me welcome Mr. Shainoj Nambia, Vice President, Indian Association, Umbul Kuwain, to come to the dais, please. Shainoj Nambia, Vice President, Indian Association, Umbul Kuwain, please come, sir. Let me welcome Mr. Azhar, Deputy Director, FEBNO International, to come to the dais, please. Mr. Anwar, Deputy Director, Hawkline International. Mr. Ranjit, Sales Manager, Graphic International. Mr. Manoraj, Director, Rose Global International. Mr. Shaji, Manager, Arabian Blasters. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final presentation of Arabian Blasters T20 Winter Cup Season 1. A big thank you to all the fans, players, officials, broadcasters, sponsors for making this a massive event. Today's final was between Arabian Blasters and SL Warriors. Both played a magnificent cricket, a match worthy of the final, a match where Arabian Blasters and SL Warriors got all the subcontinental spice and flavor for a rocking party. The match went till 14th over, and at the end, before one's heart could stop beating, it was SL Warriors who won the title. I have already introduced the presentation guests on the dais. First of all, it will be the mementos for the officials who have done a wonderful job right through this T20 tournament. May I request Mr. Kashif, the main official in all the league matches, to come up and collect the memento. This will be collected from Shaji, Manager, Arabian Blasters. You have done a wonderful job, sir. Next, I would like to welcome Mr. Ashur, who has done the live broadcasting for this tournament. You have done a wonderful job, Ashur. This live streaming has helped the tournament to go to the next level. Next, I would like to welcome Mr. Robin. He has done all the assistance to Ashur for the live broadcasting for this tournament and managing the live scores. Paper. A captain's in the period paper. Okay. ആരാ കൊടുക്കുന്നത് കൊടുക്കുന്നവരാ അതിൽ ആരാ അവൻ്റെ പേര് പറയുന്നത് ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഐ വുഡ് ലൈക്ക് ടു വെൽക്കം ഓൾ ദ ക്യാപ്റ്റൻസ് to collect a memento from the organizer's side. It's a small badge signed by S. Srishant, the Indian cricketer. Okay, first I would like to welcome Badruddin from SL Warriors. Binu Ambari from Arabian Blasters. Next Baiju. Baiju Nambia from Tech Blasters. At the captain Vinora. Star Cricketer. Next, Ehsan Jamil from Star Cricketers. Anyone from Star Cricketers on his behalf, please collect the memento. From? Damika Lions. Okay, Damika from Lions Cricket Club. Please come forward to collect your memento. Okay, Ajmal Shah will receive on behalf of Damika. Shahzad from Panthers Cricket Club. ഇതേ പറഞ്ഞ എഴുതിക്കൊണ്ട് വരാം കറക്റ്റ് തന്നെ Okay, next player of the match and the man of the match in the finals in the first T20 Winter Cup. The winner will receive his trophy from Mr. Azhar, Deputy Director of FEBNO International. After several stunning performances, there was one stand-up effort for SL Warriors and becoming the hero. And the player of the series is Mr. Russell. Miss Russ. Man of the match is Mr. Russ. Russ, please come forward. For his amazing performance of 56 runs from 36 deliveries. Russ, can I have you here, please? Russ, can I have you here, please? Yeah. See, you came to the center under pressure situation, both on the bowling and the batting side. How do you feel the match went on?
First of all, I would like to thank organizing committee. It was a wonderful tournament. They have organized very well. And since starting, I don't think we didn't have any pressure situation. We have managed well. We have discussed always that what to do and correct thing to do, and we have executed that very well. And well done both the teams.
Okay, Russ, we saw you mixing the deliveries. What was the pitch like?
We have played around like couple of matches here, previous year as well. So we know how the pitch works. So according to